Plaintiff Andy Antkowiak says he never had issues with his daughter, the defendant, until she became a teenager and started stealing. Andy's suing his daughter for the balance due on his cell phone bill. Defendant Jamie Chavez says she was a daddy's girl until Andy left her family and left them with little to no support. Jamie admits that she stole at times, but insists she only did it to help her family. And she denies owing Andy for anything.
Start with you.
Yes, sir. Jamie, she's my oldest daughter of 3. Growing up, never really had any kind of issues with her or anything like that. She's pretty much a good kid. Once she did get in her teenage years, we did kind of have a couple of issues with her, like kind of stealing money, stuff like that. When she did get a little older, in working at a few jobs, she did have a couple of issues where she was accused of stealing money or money missing out of drawers and stuff like that. One instance, she was working at a fast food place, and there was her and a few other employees that were accused of getting numbers off of credit cards, customers' credit cards, and then I guess purchasing stuff. Once the police did get involved with that case, we went down there, spoke with the officer, and I told her, I said, you know, if you didn't do it, I said, do not admit to doing it. But if you did do it, then, you know, you admit to it. Well, officer spoke to her for a few minutes, and then she said, yes, I did do it. So I was disappointed.
How many times was she convicted altogether?
She was just accused. Well, that one was the only one where the police was actually involved.
Okay.
The other couple of instances, she just lost her job. I guess they never had any proof or evidence.
Did she ever admit or deny, to your knowledge, those other instances?
No, she never did admit to it, sir.
All right. Ma'am, you want to address that? Let's just get that out the way real quick so I'll know whether to have Doyle nail everything down. Go ahead.
Growing up, I was always a bit of, I considered myself a daddy's girl. Anywhere that he went, I wanted to be. I was like his right-hand man. Then when I was about 14.
He had all the money in his pocket. Go ahead.
When I was about 14, him and my mom had problems, and he moved away, very far away. And so we were left with little to no support sometimes. I mean, he would send what he could every now and then, but I did the things that I did to try to support my family.
Oh, good. What type of things did you do for the family?
I took things.
No, I know. What did you do for the family? What things you took, and how did it help the family?
I would take money to help put gas in our truck to get us to and from school. Sometimes
your mother,
groceries.
You would give it to your mother, or?
I would not give it to my mother.
You would buy it yourself and present it to the family?
Yes.
Would your mother ask where you were getting the money?
No, because I also had a job, a very low-paying job, so she didn't really see it as odd that I was able to buy groceries and things like that every now and then.
So then you weren't stealing?
I was.
Even though you had a job?
Yes.
That had nothing to do, ma'am, with you providing for your family. Go ahead. That's the excuse.
Plaintiff Andy Antkowiak is suing his daughter, who she claims was forced to steal to support her family after Andy left them.
And sir, tell me how she owes you for the cell phone bill.
Yes, I had went ahead and put a phone in her name, thinking that, you know, it'd be okay, that everything would get paid. This was in 2017. In 2018, I received a phone call in November from a collection agency stating that I was owing them $1,910. And I was like, I've never had a cell phone under this company name. And anyway, they gave me the address, and of course it came up as Jamie's address. She lives in a different city than me. Anyway, I called Jamie right away after that just to ask her about it. And then anyway, she said that she did receive a final bill in March of 18. And then she said she paid it, and then, you know, she had never received any other bills or anything like that, thinking it was all clear and done. And then apparently I said not, because like I said, I received the phone call. I gave them my address and had them send the collection bill to my home. That way I could see it. And then I also have it as evidence here as well.
All right. Let me have your bill. Ma'am, what do you say to this?
In March of 2018, the line was, to his knowledge, only going to be for me, but I did add one for my sister and my mother-in-law.
That's nice of you.
Yeah. My little sister couldn't
afford it anymore. It'd have been nicer if you'd have paid that part that you allowed them.
But I believed that she was going to pay her part. And then my mother-in-law, we had a falling out, and she just decided that she wasn't going to pay her part either. And the bill that me and my husband were stuck with was about $340 a month. So I have statements of payments that I would make little throughout the month to try to get it completely, each month's bill completely paid off. And in March of 2018, I went to AT&T and I asked them how much it would be to completely turn all of the phones off. I said I didn't want the service anymore. She told me it was somewhere around $700, just under $700. My husband and I paid the $700. And I said, this is it. And she said, yes, the phones will be off by tomorrow. And if there is anything else that comes up, that I would be sent a final bill. I got the electronic bill sent to my email, and I never received another bill after that.
Okay, and your last bill you did get, you paid it all off?
Yes.
Any proof?
Oh, Your Honor, she did pay me $300.
Right, and that's why you're only suing for 16. Do you have any proof beyond that?
I just have.
Thank
all
you.
of my
1610 is your judgment.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, come here, David. Yeah, come give me a hug.
Brett.
I love you.
I love you. I love you. I don't want to. I love you.
I love you.
No matter what happens, all right? You know I love you more than anything.
I love you too.
I love you.
All right. Love you.